So the thing about Sanji being a prince in the theory, I did not agree at first, but after seeing this chapter, I could actually believe it. Hello people of the internet, yo soy the Anime Dolphin, and today for you all, I'm here to review chapter 801 of One Piece. Now, as you all recall from the last chapter, everyone assembled for the Straw Hat fleet and all that, and it was pretty good. But after seeing this chapter, this was much better than 800. Despite being the 800th chapter, but the next one was much better. Alright, but before I get to that, I'd like to say I'm truly sorry for not uploading as much videos as I can, because I know I said in my introduction I'm going to upload as much as I can. After not uploading for 2 weeks, I feel a bit disappointed. Well, because for one thing, I had school, and as a senior, this is my final year as a senior, and I'm about to enter the college, so don't expect me to upload as much videos as I can. The second thing is, I'm really lazy. Again, don't expect me to upload that much, because there'll be times where I won't have the energy to upload videos. Yeah, there is that. But in perspective, I will try to upload as much as I can, at least upload a video every Friday, if I got the chance. Well, this all depends, alright? Alright, so with that being said, I hope you accept my apology, so let's go on with this review. My thoughts? This was mind-blowing. I mean, there were not words I can describe it. I mean, I did not expect this chapter to be so surprising, especially the ending. Although, I'll get to that in a sec. I mean, first thing, the one thing I like to cover up is, about the return of Rob Lucci. That's right, Rob Lucci, the former CP9 agent, returned to One Piece as a CP0 agent. Okay, this is my question. How did Rob Lucci became a CP0 agent if he was on the run with the rest of the CP9 agents from the government? How did he become an agent? I'm not really sure. Probably he bargained something with the government or something like that, or heck, even I don't know, or at least again, I don't know. Give your thoughts of how Rob Lucci became a CP0 agent, and also to give out the point is that Spandam is also there too. Just to let you know, because I didn't recognize this until now, but some people say that was Spandam on that chapter. All right, so I did not notice if that was Spandam or not. But leave your comments below if that was Spandam, and also what I believe that Chapter 801 is probably, in my opinion, the actual conclusion to Dressrosa, because we saw Dressrosa, everyone's happy, all that, blah blah blah, and heck, we got to see the statues of Luffy and Usopp being displayed, but as Lucy and God Usopp, along with the Kiro statue in place. So I'm happy for them. And also, I did not notice it until when I watched the review of For Never World. He mentioned that there was a Bartolomeo Kuma shirt on the bag in that kid's shirt. I did not notice it, but thank you for Never World to point that out. Thank you, man. But moving on, there's also what got me also interested was the conversation that Vice Admiral Chihiro. I could be wrong. I could be mispronounced her rank. I could be wrong. So leave me down. Having an interesting talk with Doflamingo about saying that who rules the seas now, the Shinjubakai, the Yonko, or the ones of the world's on the worst generation, or possibly the Marines or the Revolutionary Army. Now this was interesting, and also he was also giving out a reference to Game of Thrones. Now I'm not a big fan of Game of Thrones, but or heck, don't know much about it. But again, leave your thoughts. All right. I hate repeating myself, alright? But another thing is, what I also like to point out is that they introduced a new character by the name of Captain Jack. Now, it turns out that he could be a subordinate, or at least an underling under Kaido, because seeing that showing his Jolly Roger of Kaido, that's probably presumed that he's working for Kaido, or at least or at least as a subordinate to Kaido. Now, people have been doing a lot of theories about who Captain Jack is. I don't know who he is, but because I felt for sure like he was going to be a Shinjubukai, but again, not really sure. But anyways, but in the next page, what I got really so hyped up and also laughing a lot was seeing Barto's ship. Oh my gosh. The going Luffy senpai. Oh man, I couldn't stop laughing. I know Barto was a big fan of the Straw Hats, but I didn't even know he would go this far as to make a replica, a Luffy statue or the front plate of his ship to be Luffy. I did not expect that to happen. Oh man, because I saw his ship in the anime version of what it looked like, but I did not expect for the front part to have Luffy's face. Oh my gosh, I couldn't resist. Okay, but that's when I figured out that Bellamy is not joining the Straw Hats. Just to let you point out. Now, I saw in the flashback that Bellamy won't be a subordinate to Luffy, but he will take his Versa card just in case. But here's an interesting thing. Now, all the Straw Hat fleet members had got a piece of Luffy's Versa card thanks to Sabo. So we're probably going to see them later in the future, or at least for Bellamy in his case, we'll see him in the cover art story. At least that's what some people say. Now, another thing I like to say is, now, the Straw Hats are now aboard on Barto's ship. What does that mean? That means that Barto is taking them to Zou. And heck, all of his crew members are like Barto. And heck, even Gamian's there. Okay, how did Gamian survive in Dressrosa? I mean, I haven't seen him since he was beaten up by Rear Admiral Maylin or Ray... I didn't remember that much, alright? So correct me if I'm wrong, alright? Now, that's where the ending come out, alright? That's where Oda introduced the new bounties the Straw has received. I mean, heck, even Law got his bounty increased, but Barto just said, "Hey man, yours increased, but I threw it away." Oh, Barto. But it is kind of disappointing, seeing that Law is an important character, and he's an ally to Luffy. I don't understand how. Now, here's another thing. Now, the bounties, okay, I was really not that surprised, but it was really great to see that Luffy and his crew finally got an increase of bounties. But what was interesting was Sanji's bounty. I'll get to that in a second, alright? Let me just get what were the bounties total for the Straw Hats. Coming in at number 1, Monkey D. Luffy with a word bounty of 500 million berries. That's right. That was not really a surprise since they already get that away from the last chapter. Roanoa Zoro, better to be known as Pirate Hunter, the bounty of 3,200 million berries. Alright, since that epic long fight with Pika took so very long, he has to have an increase of bounty. Devil Child Nico Ramen with a bounty of 130 million berries. Well, not that surprising, seeing she is wanted for the government. Well, and her involvement in Dressrosa. Frankie, or better known as Cyborg Frankie, with a bounty of 94 million berries. Oh man, after all the fight against Senior Pink, he gets a bounty of 94. Man, he's almost close to 100. But what got him so ticked off was Usopp's bounty, which was a bounty of 200 million. Or the better to be known as, not Sugar King, but God Usopp! Oh man. God Usopp has a bounty of 200 million after what he did to Sugar. Oh man. At least now that he's gonna be like a respectable pirate now that he has an actual bounty and no longer that Sugar King poster. But again, I kind of feel happy for him, but not Frankie, because he was almost about to strangle him or possibly kill him. Now that Luffy and the others had their bounties after Dressrosa, What about Sanji's? Well, surprisingly, they had their bounties increased too. Sanji's bounty with 177 million berries, and will probably after almost attacking Doflamingo, he probably has an increase of 100. While Nami, Chopper, and Brook had increase of 50 million, a 50 bonus. Like for example, Nami's bounty was 66 million berries. Okay, how did she get that amount? She didn't do anything, and plus her new photo too. Okay, I'll get into the photos in a minute. All right, and also Chopper's bounty with a bounty of 100 berries. Yeah, I'm sorry, Chopper. In order to keep your cuteness and common relief, we had to keep your bounties low at 100. So sorry. And as for Brook, is 83 million berries. So Nami, Chopper, and Brooks increased to 50 million, or at least in Chopper's case, 50 berries. So yeah, now we get to Sanji's bounty. Now, if I had to say in my opinion, this is kind of interesting, which I could agree about the theory that Sanji could be a long lost prince, or at least someone related to the Celestial Dragons. And that is his wanted poster is only available if he's alive. Now, point me out. All the Straw Hats have a wanted poster of dead or alive, but for Sanji's case, they only need Sanji alive. Now, what does this mean? Now, people theorized for a long time that people have been speculating that Sanji is a long-lost prince from a faraway country, or he's part of the Celestial Dragons, or perhaps, or at least in Roger Base's theory, that he's the son of the Goro's son, the blonde one. At least that's what I think, or at least he thinks. That's what I don't know. All right. It's really insane because that's kind of hinted out for a long time now since the Alabasta arc, ever since Sanji gave it out the nickname Mr. Prince. So everyone's been assuming that he could be a prince, and also about in the Skypian arc, but he mentioned he was from the North Blue. Again, we'll see how this happened. We'll probably learn more in the next chapter, which I think it could be either everyone's reactions to the Straw Hats' new bounties, or possibly cut to Sanji and the others in Zou. We'll have to see and find out, alright? And that's basically it. And also my thoughts on the new pictures they have for the wanted posters. Really great, especially Sanji, since his wanted poster is no longer that ugly drawing that he despised so much, is actually his real picture. And also give out to God Usopp's wanted poster picture, which was priceless. Again. Well, that's basically it, what I had to say for this chapter. Alright, so leave your comments down below and see what your thoughts on this chapter of One Piece was. Do you like it? What were your thoughts on the new bounties? What are your thoughts on Rob Lucci's return? What you thought about the new character of Captain Jack? We'll have to see and find out. And is Sanji a prince? Well, we'll find out soon enough too. Or why they want him alive. We'll find out very soon. So thank you and good... Wait a sec. Wait, there's still one question that still leads me to believe. If everyone in Dressrosa got a bounty increased to 50 million, including Barto's crew, what about the samurais? I mean, did they also have an increase? Do they have bounties at all? I mean, Kimon and Kanjuro were also part of the incident in Dressrosa and also aiding the Straw Hats. So wouldn't that mean they also have bounties too? Well, considering that they're samurais from Wano, I don't really think that's possible. Well, again, we'll see. Okay, look, I think I need to take a short break because after hearing more about Sanji's Prince theory, I think I'm going to go a bit nuts. I mean, what's going to happen next in the next chapter? Is there probably going to... I mean, what's going to happen in the next chapter? I mean, it's not like there's going to be like a stowaway on board Barto's ship and claim he or she wants a revenge on the Straw Hats. Doubtful, and besides, if Oda really wants to copy Alabasta for Dressrosa, then we wouldn't have got a new Straw Hat, which is going to be a stowaway on Barto's ship and want revenge on the Straw Hats. Which, I doubt it. Well, again, thank you for watching this. So, leave your comments down below. Like the video if you like it, or dislike it if you don't like it that much. Again, I don't expect you to upload that much. So subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. So thank you and good night.